Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
Hey guys, it's Kimmi, number one notary educator. How's it going? How's it going, people? What's up? What's up? Getting ready to hit these notary streets. But I thought I would go live for a moment. See what's going on in your neck of the woods. While I have my smoothie. What's up? What's up? For those of you who may be brand new to the channel, again, I am Kimmi. I teach notaries nationwide how to have a profitable business and how to do their notarial duties correctly, because I know that if you don't know how to do your notarial duties, you have no business doing business, and your business won't grow. So I don't really have a topic today. We can kind of piggyback off of yesterday a little bit. Yesterday was kind of intense. I did go live. I'm live, Jeff. I'm live.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You can say good morning.
Good morning,
You want this smoothie?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Why you ain't been drinking your smoothie, Jeff? It's just a little bit. This from yesterday. I left you half of it. I'm going to go live while you getting ready to go. Our appointment is at 11:45, so we got a few minutes. I'd like to leave by 11:15-ish. Yes. Good morning, people. We are here live. And yesterday I was on a little tangent. If you was on there, it was a good live. Go back and watch it. And I talked about notaries working at home. Got a lot of mixed reviews on that one. But sometimes you can't get out. Sometimes you don't have a car. So, I'm just trying to give you some tips. A lot of us, I went on a tangent about finances yesterday too. This is not that channel. I would love for it to be, because I love talking about helping people with their money. But people only want to talk about glitz and glam, and they don't want to talk about what it takes to get this money, to get to the bag. They don't want to talk about that part. Knowing how to properly stamp a document, how to build out your business. I have notaries that will accept assignments, but you don't have a way to take payment, and we can talk about that a little bit today. Now that I think about it, see, I always got a story. When you really work and do this thing, you always got a story. I'm going to scream right quick. Jeffrey, can you bring my watch when you come back? I left my watch. I like to keep track of my steps while I'm out there, and I forgot it. So anyway, plus it's pink. It goes with the brand. Okay, we can talk about branding a little bit too. But let's talk a little bit about accepting payments, because this happened to me on Sunday. Y'all know I went to do this job with my sister, and I let her do the job. I let her get paid. I was paid as the witness, and I let her do the actual job and everything. And I never do this. I've done it twice. Let the person pay me later. Now, this one was extenuating circumstances because of the facility that we were in. the clients had to leave their purses in a locker, their purse and wallet in a locker. Okay, so this was extenuating circumstances. I typically like to be paid COD, cash on delivery. After I snap that paper, I want my money. But again, because of where we were on Sunday, and I won't tell too much just in case they're watching, not to mention for security reasons and safety, privacy, all that good stuff. But this person, the signers had to leave their stuff in the locker. So what we did was, and this is a lot of gems here too, actually. Every time I come live, guys, because I really do this, I'm not just a YouTuber. So what we did was we identified the two people that had to sign the document prior to going into the room with the person, because again, they had to leave their stuff in the locker, their ID. So it was a high maximum, not security, but safety facility. So I'll let you do your own dreaming or imagination of what that could have been, right? So, and because of that, they had to sign a document. So we identified them prior to going up to the document, the actual document signing, right? So when it came time to pay, they were not able to pay because they, their money, the credit cards and stuff was in the locker. So at the end of it, the client was like, "Hey, can I pay you later?" And I'm sitting there like, hey, good morning. Welcome, people. Welcome. So I'm sitting there like, okay. So I told her I would take Cash App or Zelle, debit or credit. So she's like, "Can I pay you later?" I'm like, "Sure, you can pay later." When you know, she texts me and she says, "Hey, good morning, people. Where everybody checking in from?" She says, "Hey, can I pay you with Venmo?" And I was like, I take Venmo, but I need to set up my Venmo a little differently. I do take Venmo. I had to end up taking it. It wasn't my preferred payment, but I had two attorneys that in 1 week asked me about Venmo. And I had another time I had to take PayPal. It's not my favorite either, but I had to take PayPal because two different people asked me about PayPal, right? So anytime people keep asking you something, your clients, when they keep asking you something, you got to listen to them. It's like, well, what is it that they need? Can you provide that service, right? That's a business owner. So I had to make a business decision and say, you know what? I had several people ask me about Venmo. Let me go ahead and set it up. So I do take Venmo, and I told her she could send it. But then I realized my Venmo, and this is where I got to make a change too. I realized my Venmo, because I hardly ever use it, hardly ever. That's not my preferred method. So I realized I have to change my Venmo to my business account. So it went into my personal account. All things considered, I don't care, I got paid, right? But again, I typically do not take payment after I've left the services and all that. No, we don't do invoicing. Only if it's a signing company or a attorney sometimes. And even attorneys, I will try to get paid on the spot. If they call me out for a job and they're going to be there for some reason, I want to get paid then, because they don't always have a lot of money either, okay? Ain't nobody sitting around just cutting checks nowadays. So get your money at the time services are rendered. Good morning. I know it's early. Well, excuse me. I'm trying to drink a smoothie. It's actually 10:30. So most people are probably up at their 9 to 5, or you should be getting up going somewhere unless you're retired. Not really. But I have an earlier appointment today. My first appointment is at 11:45. So I'm drinking my little smoothie. Now I would like to go to breakfast today, I think. After the assignment, it's at 11:45. It's a 5-minute job. They got 2 documents. Literally, they got to sign and go. So we're going to handle that. Then I want to go get something to eat. Right now, I don't have anything else on my calendar today. But don't forget, I'm in the business of answering my telephone. So because I don't have anything else after this job, doesn't mean I won't have anything else between now and 9 o'clock tonight. See? Because I'm always available. And I answer my phone. If I cannot answer my phone, I have pre-text messages that let the client know, hey, I'm unavailable. but you could text me, which is usually a quicker way because I can read that really quick. Sometimes it's a little hard to call somebody right back. It is, especially if I'm at a table. But then too, some people, we go through that debate. Should I answer while I'm at the table or should I not? I answer my calls all the time. Even if I'm at a table, I'll just let people know, excuse me 1 second, I have to get this. Or if my husband's there, I'll let him take the call. But some kind of way, I need that client to know, yes, I'm interested in your business. Don't go anywhere else. I want your business. So that's another little tip for you guys too. Always have your pre-typed messages. And that just sounds something like, hello, this is Kimberly with None Better Mobile Notary. I'm not available right now, but please text me regarding your documents. Because most of the time it's somebody that's looking for work, need a notary. If you're not answering your call, they're going to call the next one. They're going to call the next one. They're going to call the next one. And typically they're not going to find anybody anyway. So they always end up, I answer my phone. So, I that's all I got for you. I answer my phone. Hello, welcome. I think we got a couple new people joining us. So that's all I have for you today. Really, I just wanted to kind of piggyback off of yesterday, what happened, and me talking about having a side income. Don't let all of your money come from one resource. As we can see right now, what's going on, and this is just life, okay? This is not necessarily notary. This is just life. You need to have more than one stream of income, even if it's a trickle. Some people say, well, it's only a couple $100 here. Well, that may be because you're not working it enough. Even in your notary business, now all roads lead back to notary, right? But even in your notary business, if you're not working your business because you do have a full-time job, because you are in school full-time, because you are raising children, or whatever the reason is, at a point though, as those circumstances kind of change, now you're in a position to take your business next level, right? It gives you something else to fall back on. But a lot of people wait until they're in a situation, and then it's like, I got this notary stamp, what can I do? Well, no, we need to be building out the business right now. So when things do happen, now you're in a position to let's grow that business. Let's grow the business. Hey guys, welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it here, okay? I'll be glad to answer. So I'm really all about this year, the second half of the year, because of what's been going on in the news, is making sure have a second income. I don't like the word side hustle, but y'all love it. Have a side hustle if it's the notary business, if it's lawn care business. I was at Home Depot the other day. Did a little job. I'll tell you about that coming soon. And also, I realized that, you can rent lawnmowers. Excuse me. So some people are like, I don't have a lawnmower. I don't have the equipment I need to do carpet cleaning. I don't have the equipment. You can rent it. It's really cheap, $40 a day. So if you rented it, and I would line up my jobs like 5 for that day, so it's worth it for me to rent the machine, right? But there are a lot of ways out here, guys, that we can make money. And a lot of it is going to be manual work. Most of us are not going to be able to sit and get 500,000 views on a video. Most of y'all not content creating anyway, because you're afraid of the camera. I'm hoping to work on that with my new venture, Creators Club with Kimmi. I'm hoping to really get a lot of you out of your comfort zone and to start filming, to start making this digital money out here. They just said Target is laying off people. All these different companies, Amazon, because everything is AI, everything is digital. We got to learn how to work this digital space. We have got to learn it. All of you know some kind of skill. That's why I'm like, even if it's not notary. Now, I believe in having multiple streams of income. And again, some people say, well, if it's not a full stream, don't even try it. Thank you for liking the video. Welcome, everybody. But multiple streams, if it's a trickle, is better than nothing. And then sometimes, like I was just saying, if you have a full-time job, you can't maximize your other thing that you want to do right now, just get it started. Let's just get it started. Let's get it started. So again, I don't like to refer to my business as a side hustle. It's not. My business is not, but it could be a side hustle for you. The reason I don't like the term, because you treat it like that. Anything on the side, give me a side of coleslaw. Give me a side of macaroni. Give me a side of, no, your main meal is whatever you wanted, and then it's like an afterthought. Oh yeah, I'll take that too. I don't want that for your business because you'll treat it like that. So I had a lady refer to my business like, she said, it's a nice little side hustle you got going. Excuse me? No. I said, this is my business. And she said, I get it, sis. I get it, sis. Like it was something cute. I'm like, thank you, but this is not cute. This is my real business, okay? This smoothie's a little thick because it's 2 days old. I made this for Jeffrey and he didn't drink it. So I said, I'll just drink it today. Hey guys, welcome. Any questions, feel free to drop it. So anyway, if you're having problems pricing your services, I'm going to show you my pricing your services book. Price your notary services. Let's talk about the money. It's not that complicated. Your girl wrote that. Okay. And that's because it is very important to know how to properly price your services. I knew I saw something on the side of my cup. If you don't know how to price your services, then you're going to get ripped off. Also, if you're just starting your business, if you're just starting out and you're unsure of what to do, you want to check out the Start Your Notary Business book. This one just happens to be for Florida, but every state has their own book, all 50, including DC. And that's going to help you to start your business, okay? You can check out the notary journals. I have a collection of 15. But I would love to get your questions. Where are you all tuning in from today? Are you a notary? Are you having difficulties getting started? Do you know what to do? Would you like to have a notary business? Who and where are you calling from? I mean, where are you logging in from? Where are you at? Don't be shy, people. Don't be shy. So anyway, like I said initially, my goal is to help each of you that want to have your own notary business, to have your own business. There's so many opportunities. My sister is starting the business, as you all know. Every day, she's like, you could do what? You could do what? See, people don't pay attention until it's time. What do they say? When the pupil is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm kind of going through that with her because I've been a notary doing this thing as a business, been on YouTube and all this for years, right? She ain't pay no attention. Zero. All of a sudden, something clicked one day and she was like, okay. And now she's doing it. I'm so proud of her. I did help her with her. I'm not helping her build out her business because I want her to do it just like everybody else. Because I really want her eventually to be able to speak on my platform. So I'm having her do everything like any regular person. But she did have a picture she was using for her business cards. And it had the background of her kitchen in there with the cabinets and everything. So I said, send me the picture and let me help you with that. So we put it in Canva. We flipped it around. And she was like, how you do all this? And we put an office background in. It was real cute. So she might show you one day. Katrisa. Hey, Katrisa. Katrisa says, I'm in Augusta, Georgia. I have had my business for a year and can't get it off the ground. How comfortable are you with your notarial duties? That's where I like to start, Katrisa. Are you comfortable with the actual notarization piece of the business? Because I find that if you're not, then that's going to affect your everything else in the business. It is. If you don't mind, may I just coach you just a wee bit there? Are you comfortable with your notarial duties? Hey guys, welcome. If you have any questions, now's the time to drop it. I'm going to be here for a few minutes. I have an appointment at 11:45, and I'm going to hang out for a few minutes. Yes, sure. Okay, great. Cool. So I'll give you a little coaching right quick. So are you comfortable with your notarial duties? When I say notarial duties, do you know the difference between an acknowledgement and a jurat? What to do if the document doesn't have any notarization on it? What to do if your document, you're in Georgia, is coming from California? They may be in Alabama. They may be coming from Mississippi. Do you know all these different little nuances of how to handle a basic notary job? So what's your answer to that? And that's going to be either yes or no. Sometimes people say, well, maybe, either you're pregnant or you're not. That's my thing. No. So, Katrisa, I think that's where we need to start. I really do. I've had most people, when they finish taking my Notarize Like a Pro, that one course, it's only like 30 minutes, that one course. Because as you see here, I teach very simple, right? I ain't doing complications. I don't want that for you. And it's not that complicated. You need to know what you're doing, but it doesn't need to be 200 modules, 300 modules. My courses is not like that, okay? None of them. But I guarantee you will know what to do. And that's going to build your confidence, right? And once you know what to do, like my sister, she took a couple courses and she's like, what can I go stamp? 90% of people, 95 really, because the course is so enlightening. So we do offer a full-blown mentorship program, but if you're not ready for that, you just want to get started, you can look at Notarize Like a Pro to get that confidence up, and you can get the self-paced course by itself. You can use coupon code Friday for 70% off of that one course. Okay, and a lot of times, Katrisa, people try to piecemeal their training together. Well, I'll go watch 1,500. I'll go watch 1,500, and that's notaryeducators.com is where you can look at everything that we offer. Notaryeducators.com, okay? And there's actually a book for Georgia, and since you're just starting out, like really want to do it as a business, I'm going to recommend you get this book so you can know what to do and how to do it in the state of Georgia, okay? It comes in a ebook also. But what I was getting ready to say is a lot of times people will try to watch 2,000 YouTube videos to learn the business. And some people are good at that. I'm good at that. I self-taught. 90% I self-taught because I couldn't find nobody to talk to me. Has that been your experience? Have you tried to get information from a local notary? Somebody put in the chat the other day that someone told them locally, hey, they would let them shadow them, but they went ghost. Well, that's because most people don't have time to be trying to teach you the business while they doing their thing, right? I'm doing my business. I got to take time to teach you for free because most of y'all want it for free, right? You want to shadow somebody instead of investing and learning what you need to do, okay? And I learned that real quick. That's why it took me forever to offer a mentorship program. People have been asking me for years, can you mentor me? Can you mentor me? Can you mentor me? I was like, nope. I did training. I've always did live trainings via Zoom. And in person, I did one in person. But in one-on-ones, I did all of that. And but I realized that when people said, can you mentor me? What they really were asking, can you tell me what to do every step of the way? That's not how you teach somebody the business. So I always shied away from that. Before I started offering mentorship, I would hear people say, I'm not offering mentorship. I'm not doing this. And I was like, well, why are they being so hardcore about it? And I realized why. Because again, can you be my mentor typically meant, can you just tell me what to do every time I leave the house? No, I cannot. I'm running my own business. So anyway, after I came up with the idea, I said, you know what? I'm going to let people watch my courses. This is how my mentorship program, the new one, came about. That's been in effect over a year now. It's doing great. And we even have a different entry point. I'll tell you about that in a second. But anyway, I was like, I don't have time for that, so I'm not going to offer any mentorship. So I did not. Whenever I roll out a product or anything, it has to work for you as the client and it has to work for me as the person providing the services. So I decided I'm going to roll out, I'll let people just watch my courses. So then I told my husband, the people went crazy. They love that. You mean you gonna let us watch all your stuff? Yeah, for one rate. But then I got to thinking, I really want people to win this year. This started last year. I really, really want people to win. So what did I start doing? I started, in addition to the courses, now we're going to meet weekly. And some people say, well, you got all this information here on YouTube for your community service that you do. Why would I need to pay you for a mentorship? And one person put it best, and I've been quoting her ever since. She said, Kimmi, I watch all of your information that you provide for the public and part of your community service. I watch that. I love it. But I did not have a business until I started mentorship. Boom. Because I'm with you every week, either myself or Alexis. We're with you. Or one of our students. Now our students are actually doing a little training. Now, we've not let anybody on the platform completely by themselves yet, but I was trying to read that comment, sorry. But they are teaching, so we're gradually getting people because they're doing so well. So we've had so far 3 of our students. So I got plans for a couple more to teach some more stuff in the next few months and stuff. But it's been going amazing. It really is. And then we have a group chat that's a live group community where we talk all day, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, goes to 11 at night. And the reason I let the chat go on so long is because I have a lot of people on the West Coast. I have a lot of people on Pacific time, all these different times on Central, right? It's not just Eastern. So we let the chat run. So if you get stuck on an assignment, boom, drop it in there. We got you. So you're never alone in this journey once you become a part of the Notary Business Success Mentorship Program. You're not alone. We got you from A to Z, literally. Then there are the 16 courses. I think it's 17. I always say 16 or 17. But field inspection, apostilles, you name it. We got you covered. Ink fingerprinting, wedding officiant, remote online notary. Okay. Everything you need literally to start your business. Something going on in the chat right now. I can't check it. Hey, Martha. How are you? Martha, what's going on in that chat over there? Oh, no, I'm still live. Don't forget my watch. What time is it? Okay. Let's see. Katrisa is saying people just don't want to see you level up, see you grow. Amen. And you know what, Katrisa? It's not that they don't want to. Hey, Lori W. What's up? What's up? It's not that they don't want to see you level up. It's just that they really don't have time, honey. They don't. I've experienced that. And it's not, I love helping people. I'm here right now helping people, right? While I'm waiting to go to my assignment. But my point is, the average person does not have the patience. They don't even know how to teach you, right? They may not even know how to teach. And quite frankly, most people just want them to do it for free. How much stuff do you do for free? So I don't get mad at people. Even my person, I call him my little mentor. I called him a few times when I was first starting out, because he did want to kind of encourage me. He said, why aren't you using your notary stamp? I was like, I don't know. Because what happened, short story, I got my stamp, and then I was caring for my dad. I got my stamp, and then after I was caring for him and I lost my dad, then COVID hit. So during that time, I had nothing else to do, so I started back looking at the business, and I had to call him out twice to help my parents with something. And I said, why aren't I using it? So I started really going down the rabbit hole and started looking at it. And I was like, oh, this is a whole thing. This was during COVID. So like I said, I didn't really have too many people to talk to. I had nobody really. I had 0 people to talk to except him. So as I was learning, I would call him. I said, hey, what about such and such? So he gave me a couple tips. He was generous. He was more than generous. And finally he was like, well, I have a little session that I teach. I think you probably need to do this session. It wasn't that much. So I said, okay, let me do his session. Well, I did learn a couple of things, but like I said, I'm big on self-teaching myself. So what I was learning from him, it helped. Everything you learn helps. But I was like, yeah, it still ain't enough though. For me to get what I really need. So I just started really deep diving again. I'm that person. So I had plenty of time during COVID. So I finally figured it out, cracked the code, how to be a notary in Georgia. They say, you can't be a notary here and make money. You can't make money in Georgia. I'm like, somebody's making some money because I keep seeing it on YouTube. Now ain't nobody talking about it, but somebody making some money. How can I get my piece of the spread? So I did my research, guys. Again, your girl don't play. Me and my sister was talking about that earlier. I like to have fun like the best of them. You know that. If you've been watching me for 5 minutes, I like to have a good time. But I'm not really into comedy. Like, I don't know what slapstick comedy. I don't know what you would call it. But just like kind of frivolous stuff. I just don't. Right now, I'm in the process of helping plan something with some people. I really don't want to be a part of it because I don't do. Jeff always say I don't play well in the sandbox. I don't play well with other people. Not true. I'm a big team player, but I'm about getting it done. And I grew up in a household where if something needs to be done, we're going to do it right now. We're not going to wait 3-4 days. We're going to do it right now. Okay. That's just how I roll. That's how I grew up. Me and Jeff can have a project that we need to do even in our own business. And he's like, well, we can do that. We could do it later. I'm like, there's no later with me. I'm not a later person. It's going down right now. If I see a need, I'm going to hop in there and do it. Some people are like, well, let me just kind of wait and see. I wish I was that person. We had a group chat about something else recently, and Jeffrey was like, Kim, you don't have to be the first person to always say something. I'm like, I do. I have to get it done. I'm from Detroit, guys. That's how we move. Okay? We don't wait. New Yorkers are like that. Let's go. Let's go. What you waiting on? Most Northerners move kind of quick. And I'm from the Midwest, I guess. They don't consider Michigan like north, I guess. I don't know. I've heard that before. I consider myself from the north. But we move fast, honey. My sister, I had to tell her, slow down, pump the brakes. Even at our job we did on Sunday, the girl was in full overdrive. I'm like, chill, okay, Denise? Wait. So, we got to reel it back in. But my natural inclination is let's go. Let's get it. So, I'm very patient and understanding with other people, but I'm realizing too that sometimes that's not always good. We got to put some fire under people. Let's go. All right. We say hi to Lori. Martha says she's doing good. Thank you. I'm doing good too. I'm well. I have an appointment at 11:45. I'm drinking my smoothie. It's not the best because it's 2 days old, but I'm still trying to drink it. I just didn't want to waste it. I might not even finish it. Martha says, Kimmi, it shows you love helping people, and I appreciate you. Oh, you are so welcome, Martha. Martha's in the mentorship program. Lori's in mentorship. Lori, thank you. Like and subscribe. Lori always say, keep it 100, keep it 100. Catricia says, true. Georgia don't have the Ron. Me too, Kimmi. Self-taught. You are right. Northern do move fast. Yeah, girl, we be getting it done. That is correct. You cannot do Ron in the state of Georgia. So my Ron course is for those that can do Ron. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean I don't know about it. Okay? So I have every course you can think of. I don't also do wedding officiating. I don't do that either, but I have a full-blown course that is really beautiful. I love my wedding officiant course because I know what to do. I pride myself on knowing things and learning if I don't know. So we have the field inspection course, ink fingerprinting course. All of this is all-inclusive in the all-inclusive package. So just read your descriptions. You have plenty of time, no rush. But if you, depending on how fast you want to get your business going, it might be a rush. But no pressure from me today that you got to sign up. But you should sign up if you want to grow your business. If you're really serious about trying to get some of this notary money out here. If you really want to learn the business the right way, okay? If you really want to learn it the correct way. So, yeah, so we do things fast. So, a lot of times I'm like, and I'm very patient. Like I said, I try to have empathy with others. Well, I've been dealing with this. I got my mom. I got my this. I learned my business and did my business while I was caring for both of my parents. Okay? Things just, you got to move. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move. Don't nobody care that your mama's sick. Don't nobody care that your daddy's sick. Don't nobody care. The bills still roll through. And I've experienced that firsthand. And a lot of people still have to go to work after a loss of a loved one. Right? But because of me being able to, one, I lost my dad during COVID. So everything was shut down. So I didn't have to go back. It was very rare that I had to go. And then my mom was living with me. So, but I was able to take her on jobs. I know she was my witness and all kind of stuff, right? But I'm still that person. You just got to do what you got to do. Like Lori is saying, you got to do what you got to do. And Lori is in Illinois. So she know what I'm talking about. She from up that way too. I said we cousin states. I don't want the rest of this smoothie, guys. I'm not going to finish it. Oh, I don't want to spill on my carpet either. Hold on. Let me put it right there. It's just not great. I like it when it's fresh. That one's been in the refrigerator for 2 days. Hey, L Bang. What's up? What's up? So anyway, what other questions do you all have? Any comments on anything we spoke about this morning? We've been talking about you got to get it done no matter what. No more excuses. No more excuses. You in school, you got kids, you got a husband, whatever. Life still goes on. What kind of life do you want? Are you putting all your eggs in the basket that you waiting on Washington to solve your problems? How's that working? How's that working? Now, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I could be sitting right here right now and fall out, right? But have a plan B, guys. Even if your plan B is not notary. I keep saying that. That's my new thing. Have a plan B. Have something else. We've been blessed, my husband and I. We always had a little side hustle. We always had a little side hustle. Always had a side hustle. Now, some we did more than others. We did daycare. That wasn't a side hustle. That became my real business. I did that for 4 years. But I still didn't know business like I do now when I did that daycare. I did my taxes. I did all that kind of stuff. EIN, da-da-da-da-da. But now I know business, like no business. So, I mean, I got it done. We ate off. Well, Jeff worked too. So it wasn't just eating off my daycare money. But so I had a daycare. We've done carpet cleaning before. We've done mobile car detailing. I mean, fish dinners. We even did that for a moment. It wasn't a big situation, but we actually sold a few fish dinners. So that's my other thing. Jeffrey loves frying fish, y'all. So if things get tough, ever, we can go fry some fish. Sell it up here at the corner store. Go sell some fish dinners and get the coleslaw from Sam's Club and have my sister bake up a pan of macaroni and cheese or whatever, and we're gonna make it happen, y'all. We ain't sitting around here just waiting, and I don't recommend that for you either. What else can you do? And a lot of y'all got your commission. That's the thing. I'm sitting here talking to somebody right now. You have your commission and you ain't making no money. That's 0 cents to me. Zero, guys. We gotta do better. We have to do better. And other people are making it happen. They're making it happen. We have a lot of excuses. Everybody got a situation. That's what we talked about last night. Everybody got a situation. Let's get y'all comments. Let's see what's up. Like Lori was saying, you got to do what you got to do. Gigi. Hey, Gigi Solutions. What's up? What's up? Gigi Solutions says, and I know who she is, but I ain't going to say her name since she don't have to hear. The mentorship is way better than the free info on YouTube. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, because so you can only imagine, guys, what we talk about here on YouTube. What's going on behind the scenes in mentorship? What? People say the chat is worth it by itself. So anyway, it's one of the things, if you know, you know, and I try to make it affordable. We have 2 entry points now. There's a $27 plan and a $47 plan. So this whole year for me, you notice I always say no more excuses. No more. So you can't call me on the slide, on the back end. Kimmi, I got a job. Can you help me with? I cannot teach you how to be a notary in 5 minutes. I cannot. You cannot take an assignment. You have 0 training and then think that I'm going to be able to train you to do your assignment in 5 minutes. No, those days are gone. They're over, gone, never, no more. No, you have to invest in yourself. You have to. So am I being negative when I say that I can't help you? No, but I'm speaking facts. My nose is just itching, y'all. It's just facts, though, from just years of experience. Again, you go out and you take a whole buyer's package. You never stamped anything, never notarized nothing. And you accept a package on the slide, on the quick, and I'll just call Kimmi. No, you can't just call me. I do not work like that. I'm not even getting ready to put that stress on myself. No. The reason I like our mentorship too is because you have the training courses, right? So once you watch the courses and you know them a little bit, now you actually go out there and do an assignment. I can come in and help kind of clean that up because you got a little knowledge. You got a point of reference. But if you just go out here willy-nilly, you taking no training from nobody, and usually y'all paying somebody else, but that's another story. That's not my business. But usually you're paying someone else and you can't get what you need. And then you'll say, oh, let me call Kimmi. Or let me reach out to Kimmi, and her team. No, guys, we don't do that. Occasionally I'll try to help you to get through something, but I really can't. I got my own jobs. I'm here to go to one right now. So I can't help you do your job and my job. I've invested in myself. You got to invest in yourself. So all that being said, though, when you get serious, when you're really ready to have that second income, to maybe make it a primary income, I don't know what you need from the business, but we are here. We've been here, and hopefully we will be here. Okay. Been here, are here, gonna be here. Okay. Elbane says, Kimmi, what do you need when you need 2 witnesses? And is it only you and your husband if a customer doesn't have a witness? No, Elbane. No, typically it's a power of attorney that needs 2 witnesses. It could be a will. It could be a mortgage document. It could be anything, really. It could be anything that requires witnesses. So no, when I say I need 2 witnesses, I need me as the notary. Remember, I'm a notary, and I need 2 separate people. So it's 3 of us in the room. The one I was talking about yesterday, remember I told you I had somebody come here? I didn't travel out yesterday because of the rain. I had someone come here. So when he came here, then it was him. It was my witness plus my husband and then myself. So it was 3 of us plus the client. So all 4 of us sitting in the garage, because that's what we did yesterday because the weather was so bad and I didn't feel like traveling. Yes, so all 4 of us. Now, there are some states that will allow the notary to also serve as the witness. Florida is an example of that. In Florida, the notary can be the notary and the witness. She can wear 2 hats. He or she can wear 2 hats. But in Georgia, you cannot. So you have to know what your state says. So you're probably saying, well, how are you able to teach all these different people? GG Solutions is from Texas. She's in mentorship. Lori is in Illinois. How are you able to teach all these people? Because you still need to know your basic stuff for your state. After that, I got you, right? It's just like a doctor. I use this illustration. I love this illustration. I could be an ear doctor, audiologist, right? The ears on humans are in the same place, black, white, whatever. It don't matter, right? Same thing as a notary. Your basic duties don't change. But the ears on an adult are a little different than ears on a child, right? Right? Even racially, some people's ears might be smaller. Some people's ears might be bigger. Now, I don't have a fact on that, but that's just facts. We're all a little bit different, right? Just a little bit. Same everything, but just a wee bit different. All that being said, same thing with notary. Once you know your basic duties, then I come in and give you all those little filler things that you need to run a business. Everything you need. Your state doesn't teach you how to collect payments, does it? Nope. State, you won't find that in your state handbook. They won't teach you how to collect payments. Your state don't tell you how to get an LLC, do they? EIN. How to make it a business, how to price your services, right? No. So we come in and we give you all of that. The state doesn't tell you and teach you how to do apostilles, how to do field inspections, how to do any of that. Wedding officiant, right? No. So that's where we come in as notary educators and help you with all your business and get it going. All right. She's saying delicious. GG Solutions cracking up. Darnet's Lab. Hello. How are you? Davina has a question. What's up, Davina? Excuse me. Davina is saying, I know Davina. I'm like, ain't you in mentorship? Davina says, can I go straight to doing apostilles without doing loan signings? I've already signed up for the 47 subscription. I thought she was in the subscription plan. Yes, you can. You do not have to do loan signings. You do not. So what I would recommend, Davina, and come to the live sessions. Do you come to live sessions, Davina? It's part of your mentorship. Come on. I really think when you come to live sessions, those people, when you're in the live sessions and you do the chat, participate, those people, I'm telling you, are blowing up. Somebody did a job the other night. And y'all tell me if I'm lying, because I'm live here and y'all here, and some of my people from mentorship is here too. Did somebody not go out the other night and do a document 1 page for, was it $175? $175, one document, because it was after hours. It was real late. Can somebody give me an amen on that one? Put in the chat 100. They made 107. I think it was 175. I want to say it was 185, but I know it was at least 175. Can you put a 100 in the chat, or a yes, or something that yes, that happened the other day? One piece of paper, $175. It's happening, guys. It's happening all day, every day. And a lot of our people walk in silence. You hear me say that every day. Our community is doing amazing. Now they camera shy. They're camera shy, but they're doing it. So that's all that matters. But yes, you can skip the long signing, go straight to apostilles. But so what that would look like, Davina, for you, and since you brought it up, the question here, we'll go ahead and address it. But this is the kind of stuff, feel free to drop it over in the group chat, you know? If you're not, are you in the group chat? I can't check because I'm on my phone. Davina, are you in the group chat? Because I just don't remember. I think you are. But this is the kind of thing, let's get it over there. You don't have to wait till I go live on YouTube. I'm live in the chat all day. And your fellow team, your fellow notary family is there to help you with this. So yeah, what that would look like, those do Notarize Like a Pro. I would highly recommend doing the specialty course also, and then do the estate/trust course. And that's because a lot of your documents for your apostille work is going to look like those documents. So I've outlined the membership, the way I need you to take it, the way I recommend you take it in order to be successful. But you can skip long signing. You can. So that do those main core courses that I have there for you. And then go to the apostille course. And yes, you do not have to wait. You do not have to do long signings. Okay. Everybody doesn't want to do long signings, and that's okay. I do it because I do this full time. So I like to make sure my bills are paid. So I like to have any income I can get it, you know, if I'm doing loan modifications, if I'm doing a buyer's package, seller's package. So I like to do everything so I can have a nice flow of income. So if my phone is not ringing for apostilles, no biggie. I'm over here doing a long signing, or I'm over here doing general notary work. So that's why I do it. And that's why I encourage you also, if you want to do it, but you do not have to. You can have a full-blown apostille business, just apostilles, okay? L Bain says, so true. I love the ear analogy. Thank you. Thank you. So Katrisa says, Georgia don't teach you anything. I know. So that's why you still kind of sitting on your notary commission, right? And not making no money with it. They're not going to teach you. Your state is not vested in you running your business as a business. They're not. That's not what they're there for. And we're not upset with them, but the state of Georgia, the state of California, none of these states, Alabama, Illinois, Michigan, they don't teach you how to run a notary business. That's what I do. Okay, that's what I've been doing. So that's why I decided to write these books for each state, right? How to start your notary business, how to start it as a business, okay? How to start it as a business. All 50 states have their own book. So it takes you step by step how to do that, okay? Let's see what else we got. Okay. Oh, Martha's saying, Davina's laughing. Martha's saying 100, 100. Davina says, I am. Davina, do not be scary, honey. Use that group chat. We're there for you. You see, we talk about everything. Don't be scared. Okay. We want to help you win. You saw Jasmine don't mind because she's always here live. But she had her first apostille last week. I was so proud of her. Now, hers was 2 weeks in the process. And it happens with apostilles. You get the call today, you may not make the money for 2 weeks later. So when she finally did get the appointment, I was like, are we still talking about that? But yeah, because it took that long to have the appointment. Okay. You know what? I'm going to pour this smoothie out, guys, because I don't want to spill this on my carpet. I just do not. And I can see it happening. I'm going to move fast because I told y'all I move fast. And I'm going to end up spilling it. It was so thick. Ugh. I'm good, though. I'm hoping we're going to go to break. Oh, it's 11:15. Jeffrey. It's 11:15, babe. Oh, yes. Let's go. Can you get my watch? Please. If you haven't forgotten. So I had to print the documents. Oops, I had to print the documents to where we're going today. I'll talk to y'all a little bit longer while I put my shoes on. Y'all like my little socks? So anyway, I had to print the documents. I'll show you. This was the one that Shanika helped me with last week. I had to print the documents. The half of the signing was taking place here where I'm at, and the other half was taking place where she is. She's closer to the airport. I gotta put my sock on. She's closer to the airport. So I sent her the documents on her side of town via email. She printed them. Okay. And after she printed the documents, then she brought it back to me. She was so sweet. So we charged the client a little bit more for all of that. But I actually even gave her a tip because she's an hour away from me. And I really appreciated her doing that. I really did. So she brought the documents to me. So I gave her another little tip for doing that. So then again, I had to print my half on my side. I'm going to show y'all right quick. Okay, I had to put my shoes on. We're late. Yes, we are. I don't like to arrive at my appointments on time. If you on time, you late. Okay? So I can't show you everything. I'll just show you at a distance. Hold on. So this is her part that she did. Can you see that gold seal? You can see it. I don't want to show you their documents. So that's the part she did. Now I asked her to put that seal on there because I know the importance of these documents. They did not require it, but I'm going to stay live for a few minutes, Jeffrey, just FYI. I'm going to stay live a few more minutes because we got a lot of people. Oh, Jeffrey is macking it out today. Wait a minute. He camera ready, y'all. Hold on. Come here, babe. Okay, we see you. It's kind of cold here in Georgia. I'm going to get y'all comments. Hold on. Look at Jeffrey, honey. Wait a minute. Come here. I'm going to have to do some video on him today. He is, I always say you are the content. Wait a minute. Come here so I can show the people. Oh my God. Hold on. You got to walk to the camera.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, go over there and stretch your stuff. Go.
I gotta put my shoes on.
Hurry up. They waiting.
It's important.
Now, come on. Walk to the camera. Look at him, y'all. No, wait. Go back a little bit. Okay, look at Jeffrey, y'all. Child, look at that. Oh! Oh my God. Child. Put your jacket on right quick. Hold on. Look at this jacket, y'all. He be ordering stuff around here. I don't know. He ordered from Temu and stuff. Let me see. Hurry up. Come on. Get over here. Look at him. Look at. Oh, snap. All right. Oh, check him out. Okay, Jeffrey. I just wasn't expecting him to come downstairs looking like that, y'all. That's why. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I said, okay, player. My sister be like, we see you, player. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. So anyway, yeah, so we're gonna go do this job, which we are late now. I gotta go. I'm coming outside. I'm gonna keep y'all, but I gotta get in this car. Hold on. I gotta get my bag. I got some UPS stuff to take back. Move over, Jeff. Come on. We late for real. Yeah. So this is all my personal UPS stuff to take back. And then I got my documents that I was just telling you about. And we are super late because it's 11:17. They saying King of the Jungle. I'm going to get y'all comments. Hold on. As soon as I get in the car, I'm going to get your questions and your comments. Hold on 1 second. I just got to get in this car. Because if I don't start moving, he's not going to move. And that's not working. So we have got to start making some moves here. Hold on, people. I'm going to get y'all comments in 1 second. Because we got to start making some moves. We have got to get out of here. Y'all see some of my field inspection stuff when we do field inspections. Oh, over there. You get my bag? Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get these comments right quick. I want to wrap up. I don't like to leave and I don't answer y'all questions. But I just had to show y'all what Mr. Player was wearing today. Because I was not expecting him to come out like that. Make sure I have a jacket back there, Jeff. I think I got one. It's a little cool today, but I'm wearing long sleeves, so. Okay, hold on. About to get in and get the rest of y'all questions. All right. And we are so doggone late. Do you have the address? Oh, you do? Okay. I always try to have your address. I meant to talk to y'all about this. I'm going to tell y'all this one more story after I get y'all comments, and then we're going to wrap it up for today. Okay, hold on. Let's go back really quick. Davina was like, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, Davina. So start using that group chat, my friend. Let's get your business going. I know it's an awesome community just to be a part of, but we actually want you making money. Okay? All right, let's see here. Katrisa says, Kimmy, I do want to take the course by doing small steps. Can you give me the information again and sign up to start? NotaryEducators.com. NotaryEducators.com is where you will find all the information you need. Hold on one second. We gotta get out this driveway. Hold on, y'all. All right. All right. Yeah, NotaryEducators.com. Jasmine Campbell. Hey, Jasmine, what's up? Been a minute since I called a live. Pray all is well with you. Yes, we're doing well. Just late for this appointment. Jeffrey keeps saying we're not late, but I don't like to.
We'll be 20 minutes ahead of time.
No, we're not. It's at 11:45. You thought it was at 12.
Oh, well, we'll be
Oh, see, he thought it was at 12 o'clock.
Oh, we'll still be 20 minutes.
He's saying we got 3 minutes to spare. Okay. I like to be late. Y'all know my signal always go out right there. But it's not like you rushing into the appointment, you're breathing heavy. Where's the paper? Where's the paper? I gotta go. Give me the paper. I don't like rushing into my appointments like that. I want to go in, chill, roll my bag. Hello, Mr. Smith. Hello, Mrs. Smith. How's everyone doing? Couple seconds for some chit chat. Unnerve myself, unnerve them, because your girls still get nerves even when I go out now. The unknown. So, again, we're not rushing into no appointments. Just arriving on time or arriving late and rolling in on two wheels and breathing heavy and and doing all that. So we're well. Other than that, Jasmine says, okay, Jeffrey, they see you. LOL. L. Bain says, Jeffrey, king of the notary jungle. I love it. He love that kind of stuff, lion stuff. Gigi Solution says she love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
That's Diamond.
Oh, okay, Diamond. Thank you.
He said, thank you, Diamond. Katrisa says, thank you, Kimmy. You're welcome. El Bain says, Kimmy, do you go to appointments in someone's home by yourself? Yes, I do appointments by myself. I do. It's rare that I have to because Jeffrey is a full-time notary. He's full-time, so I do go to appointments by myself. It's rare that I have to, but I'll go do what I got to do because I want to eat.
Meet outside.
Yeah, typically if I can, I'll meet outside. Like my sister and I needed a witness this day, so she went with me. And a lot of my jobs require a witness, so I'm not really that by myself that often. Again, I do my apostille job sometimes by myself, like going to the Secretary of State, rarely, because again, don't forget, Jeffrey is a full-time notary, so he's not just eye candy. He's not just eye candy, guys. He's a notary, so he actually goes on appointments with me. So yes, to answer your question, no, I do go by myself. It's not my preference to go in everyone's home. That's why I'm so big on screening. You gotta screen your clients. You have to screen your clients. You know, those screening questions. What is a document? Because if they're talking kind of weird, which I've never really had that before. We never had anybody where I felt just uncomfortable to go to their house. Now, have we been in someone's home or have I been in anyone's home and felt uncomfortable? I have not, because typically they have a family member there. If it's loan signings.
You feel comfortable with a dog.
Huh?
You feel comfortable with a dog.
Right. That's the most I feel uncomfortable with somebody's pets. But if you do go into someone's home by yourself and you're feeling a little uncomfortable, I'll give you some tips. And this is what I do, period, is I don't like to sit with my back towards the door. I like to make sure I have an exit to get out of there if I have to. Meeting outside. El Bain is saying, I like meeting outside too, especially if along with a male. Yes, because you don't know these people. I mean, even with loan signing, sometimes, especially during COVID, a lot of times people will say, well, they're kind of vetted because of the loan signing company. That's not the right answer. No, I got a project right now I'm kind of put on hold because I need to be able to vet people. I have a project right now, and because my name is on it, I want to make sure if I tell somebody that John is coming out there or Susie's coming out there, that I kind of know something about them, and I just don't have the manpower to handle that right now. So I put a project on hold for that reason. My name is very important to me and what I represent. So I'm not just going to send anybody to your home. So even with signing companies, they do the background checks, right? But you don't know. Things have gone bad. It's one video out there with Leah the notary. Shout out Leah. Leah is in Georgia. And she had a notary channel. I think she still talks notary sometimes. I know she was doing some different stuff. But she had one video. I don't know if it's even still out there because I don't know if she took her notary stuff down. A lot of notaries that were in the started when I started or started before me are actually doing different things. I actually love being a notary. If you couldn't tell, I love it. So I've been doing this for years. But a lot started during COVID or during the whole YouTube thing with notary. So they're not really doing it anymore, or if at all, they're not really. It's just a couple of us still left from before COVID. So we're talking about 6 years now. So a few of us. But anyway, she has a story on her channel, or she told a story of a man wanting her to go in the basement, and she felt highly uncomfortable. So she was like, no. He was like, he wanted to show her something in the basement. It was like a really weird scenario. It's been years ago, so I'm kind of chopping it up. So if Leah happened to be watching it, I'm not trying to, change her story up. But I do recall it was something, I knew it was a man involved because that's what caught my eye and my ear. And I was like, he asked you to do what? Because I think that was even her thumbnail, something about, my client asked me. So it was something about her going in the basement. So I'm not going in nobody's basement. I'm not going to see nothing strange or nothing like that. And sometimes, El Bain, you can say that you want to do the signing outside, and then other times you cannot. So you don't really get to choose that sometimes, especially if you're doing long signings. You can't tell your client, hey, I need you to meet me outside. Now, sometimes I will. You got to kind of know what you can do and what you cannot do. Okay? It's taking me to my notary class in California. No, you're not on the right website. It's just notaryeducators.com. notaryeducators.com. And actually, it's in the description box too. So just, you can drop down and click the link. It'll take you right there. So that's not the right website. It's notaryeducators.com. And you'll see myself, Jeffrey, and our other trainer, Alexis, all over the page. Okay? notaryeducators.com. I don't think I can type here on YouTube. But anyway, I'll hang out and make sure you find our website, notaryeducators.com. All things notary. That's it, spam. I said, wait, I got a job. It says suspected spam. Sometimes I answer those. Most of the time I don't. Does it really be spam? But I could be missing money because I remember several times I've heard people say you should answer those calls because it might be a client. So anyway, we have 3 minutes to spare when we get to our appointment. Again, it's going to be a quickie because it's just 2 documents literally. But I am also acting as a courier. Now, I didn't charge this person what I normally would charge because they are a family friend, being transparent. But remember, I put this whole thing together, right? 2 notaries. So Shanika did it on her side of town. She brought me the document. Now I'm taking the document and notarizing when I get here. So this job should have been way more. But, sometimes you do what you got to do for friends. And I always try to give my friends a little deal. And it was so funny. So somebody called me, right? And they saw me on TikTok or whatever. And they know that we're notaries. And I said, oh, thank you for calling us. When we pull up here, I want to make sure he wants the right address. Hold on, y'all need to check this address. And then, I'll put it in the invite. Okay. I need to check this address though, because I'm seeing why it's taking you this way. Hold on, yeah, I'm coming back. And you want to also, maps? You also want to double check your addresses, guys. Yeah, that's correct. When you are going somewhere, because 2 weeks ago we went to an address, it said way, and it was actually drive. But it ended up being that we were on the right street, but the address of the house that we kept going to, because we went there twice, the number was exactly the same as the house that we were going to. So the neighbor knew about it. He said he was gonna go down there and talk to him. I don't know what that was about, but it happened. So we went to the same address twice, which was wrong. And we were like, well, the guy on the phone is saying, well, my parents have a burgundy car. Oh, that felt weird, coming up a hill. He said they have a burgundy car, but we didn't see a burgundy car in this driveway. So anyway, they had the same exact address, so it was really weird. So he said, I'm gonna go down there. I told him, I said, well, just be a little careful. Okay, let's get y'all comments right here. Oops, this road is really hilly today. Felicia, hey Felicia, how are you? Felicia says, hello, I've ordered the book. I have to get my stamp ordered. I love your bow. This flower. I have pink in my pants today. I have a little pink in my pants, but I usually don't wear black a lot. It's rare that I wear black. Like, I gotta have some color somewhere. So thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is one of my favorites actually. And thank you for ordering the book, Felicia. What state are you in? We look forward to having you in mentorship. What state are you in? Katrisa says, found it. Thank you. Yeah, play around with the website and take your time. You have two options. You have a $27 or $47. And while you're looking at it now, if you have a question, I'll hang out a few more seconds to answer it for you. And I am getting ready to wrap up because we got to go to this appointment. It should be arriving any minute. Tennessee in the house. Okay, Chattanooga, you're our neighbor. What's up, Felicia? We love Chattanooga. It's so beautiful driving through there. Yeah, it's really beautiful driving through Tennessee, like 2 hours from us. I love living here in Georgia because everything is kind of like, we can be in several states in 2 hours. We can be to Florida in 2 hours. We can be to North Carolina in 2, South Carolina in 2. What other state do we border, Joe? Florida, 4 hours to Florida line. South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. Oh, Alabama. We could be to Alabama in 2 hours too. Yep, Birmingham, baby, in 2 hours. So I love living here, and I love car trips, road trips. So I'm not a big person that like to get on the airplane, but I love road trips. So that's another reason why I love living where we are. 6 hours to New Orleans. So anyway, all that being said, so many people keep joining. Guys, I need to wrap this up. Any last questions? Any last questions? Because I have to wrap up. We are going into our appointment in about
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes. So I know y'all keep joining, but I gotta wrap it up. What other questions do we have today? I forgot what we started talking about this morning. We had so much going on. What was the main topic today? Forgot what it was. But anyway, when is your next live? Alicia, I go live when I can. I don't have a set schedule, unfortunately. I have to do it around my work. So this morning, I knew I had this appointment. I had a few minutes. I got dressed and I watched the news and I did all my normal morning routine. And I said, let me go live. Because when I get back tonight, I have a course I have to film. And I got a few things I got to do. So thank you, Martha. You have a good day too. I'll see you over in chat or in sessions, okay? Yeah, so I'm going to get out of here. So I don't know when it will be, but just look for me sometime tomorrow. Usually it's a little earlier in the day because in the evenings when my appointments really start popping. So I try to do my lives before my clients wake up. All right, guys. I'll see y'all soon, okay? All things notary, notaryeducators.com. Until next time. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.